The Lady Hornets of Metcalfe County and your Greenwood Lady Gators. At this time, we'd like to ask that everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you, and may God bless America. Now, let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Lady Hornets of Metcalfe County. At 4, a 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Anna Black. At guard, a 5'3" eighth grader, number 3, Aubrey Glass. At 4, a 5'9" senior, number 21, J.C. Harper. At guard, a 5'4" senior, number 24, Braylon Davis. And at guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 34, Cassidy London. Head coach for the Lady Hornets, Rex Stevens. And now, let's meet the Lady Gators.
Ready? Go. No, sound doesn't matter. No, sound doesn't matter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Swamp. It is senior night here at Greenwood High School, and we are bringing you some action from the 4th region. I am Tyler Porter, joined by Drew Porter, and quick points for Metcalfe County. That's going to be Braylon Davis from 3, and Metcalfe County will get the first points of this game. Ball is picked up by Cassidy London, and it's brought down the court. Davis drives, shoots, scores. Braylon Davis has 5 in this game so far for the Lady Hornets. It's now Leah Trin bringing it down the floor. Trin looks to step inside, shoots, and she gets a rebound, but that ball is picked up by the Hornets, and they bring it down the court. From 3, number 3, Glass. It picked up by Kayla Grant, just off the mark. Now Olivia Lovell passes inside, picked up by Blythe.
Yeah, Tyler, and it seems that both teams are playing a really fast-paced game, trying to get up as many shots as they can, but it's really not working for the Lady Gators.
Absolutely. Coming into this game, Lady Gators are number 4 in the 4th region, and Metcalfe County Lady Hornets are number 5. So this is a very big matchup here tonight.
Yeah, Tyler, and the Gators having to accommodate for something that they haven't had in a while, and that is Olivia Lovell. She has been on injury for, what, 2 weeks now?
2 weeks, yes.
So they're going to have to accommodate her back into the starting lineup here, as they have been without her.
Grant picks that up as Trent brings it down the floor. Gators still looking for their first points of the game here tonight. Kayla Grant looks to step inside. Instead, she'll pass it right back out to Leah Tren, looking to reset a play. Tren from 3, off the mark, and picked up almost by Olivia Lovell, but instead that will be glass for the Hornets. Shot from 3 by Blythe, off the mark, and Overmole will pick that one up. It's now Tren to Elsie. Elsie went to shoot from 3, instead passes it. All 3 seniors have a hand on this play. Leah Tren into the paint. She will get fouled by number 34, Cassidy London, her first, team's first. And that will send Leah Tren to the line. Shooting 2. Leah Tren makes the first, and that is the first points on the night for the Gators. And she makes the second as well.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything on that play because last time I jinxed her and she missed both free throws, and that was on my fault because I said that she had never missed free throws.
But absolutely, the consistency that Tren plays, she will not be jinxed twice. It's now the Hornets down the floor. Wild pass, so it's Gator ball, and Olivia Lovell will throw it in. Tren and Lovell bring it down the floor. Tren from 3. Right around the rim, picked up by the Hornets. They bring it down the floor. That's Davis. She passes off Harper. It's now back inside. Harper in the paint, passes instead to Davis. Grant fighting for that rebound. It's now London into the paint, and it's off the mark as well. Finally, it's brought down by Elsie, so it's Gator ball. So they bring it back down the floor. Tren to Lovell. Tren being quite the facilitator on the floor. She is guarded by number 24, Braylon Davis. It's now Grant. Grant shoots from 3. Just misses.
Yeah, Tyler, and the Gators just have not found that rhythm yet to get into the shooting groove. So they'll be looking to find that later in this quarter.
The Gators going to need it as soon as possible. It's now Davis shooting from 3. This one just misses. Brought down by Olivia Lovell. Pass out from Tren to Olivia Overmole. Overmole will get her first points of the night. And the first field goal for the Gators. An attempt at a quick response by Aubrey Glass, the 8th grader for the Lady Hornets. That shot's off the mark. It's now Leah Tren bringing it down the floor. Goes to step inside the paint. And she will be fouled. That's a foul on Braylon Davis. As Aubrey Jolly is checked in for the Lady Hornets. And in for the Gators is number 21, Avery Overmole, and number 22, Jojo McCorkle. So in for 2 seniors, Olivia Overmole and Kylie Elsie is now 2 sophomores. Tren finds Lovell. Lovell able to keep that ball in play. Great reach there by Lovell. It's thrown down to Jolly. Jolly inside to Harper. And there's a foul on the play. Olivia Lovell will pick up her first foul of the game and the first foul for the Gators here tonight. And she's going to send number 21, JC Harper, to the line. Harper misses her first. And she misses the second. It's now Trin throwing it into Level. Now Level to Grant at the corner of the paint. Unable to lock that down. All the way around. And travel is called on the Lady Hornets, number 21, J.C. Harper. So it will now be Greenwood ball. Level and Trin will bring it down the floor. Trin's looking. Grant sets up a screen. Trin looked like she tried to throw it to Grant. Instead, that ball is going to be caught by the hands of a bunch of different Hornets and go out of bounds. And it's still Gator ball. Olivia Level will throw it in. Very low scoring half so far. Only 4-5. Gators trail by 1. It's now Grant with the ball. Double coverage.
Yeah, Tyler, and neither team can really find their groove. No team has gotten on a long three-point shooting or anything in the paint, really. No team can really get anything going, so the defense tonight is very stellar.
Absolutely. It's now the Hornet offense trying to make a play here as they pass it all the way around the perimeter. It's going to be a drive from Jolly. Instead, the shot by Blythe, and she will knock that down. 2 for Blythe. Trin out to McCorkle. McCorkle into the paint. Once again, a pass caught by the Hornets in the paint. So it's now Hornet ball. They bring it down the floor. Davis passes it away to Blythe. Blythe back-to-back plays. She has 4 on the night. Trin and Level bring it down the floor as we have 2 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Successful pass into Grant. Misses the first shot but makes the second. Grant's first points of the night. All the way down the floor, London into the paint. Level went for the block, missed the block, and London gets 2.
Yeah, Tyler, and the Lady Gators were caught off guard there as the Lady Hornets had been playing a pretty slow-paced game up until that point when they drove in, and they were not expecting that.
Absolutely. Lady Hornets on a 6-2 run. Level looks to miss that, stop that. Shot is off the mark, and it's picked up by number 2, Blythe. It's now shooting is Jolly. Jolly's good from 3. And make that a 9-2 run for the Lady Hornets in these last 2 minutes with 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Trin's looking, throws it inside to Grant. A little bit of contact there between Grant and Harper. Grant's going to be subbed out. But we could see a physical game mount up here. These two pretty evenly matched teams. Metcalfe County undefeated in their district. The Gators 6-2. Those 2 losses only to Bowling Green, who is number 1 in the region. Peterson keeps it alive for the Gators.
What great awareness there by Peterson, able to find the ball. And, you know, I wouldn't have been able to find that because it was like behind her back. She had to like really find it well.
Absolutely. Ball will be lost on a travel. It's Blythe going to throw it in for the Hornets. Around it goes, ends in Blythe. She then passes it, now off to Jolly. Shoot. Picked up by Glass. Another shot off the mark, picked up by McCorkle now. 20 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Gators down by 8. Trin looking to make a play. Now what was 20 turns to 10. Shots off the mark, picked up by Blythe. Hornets going to end the ball with this quarter. 3 seconds inside the paint. scores for number 21, Harper, her first points of the night. And that will put the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets at 16, your Lady Gators at 10. Gators trail by 10 at the end of the first quarter. So as we've come back here at the end of the first quarter, Gators trail by 10, and within those last 3 minutes, we really saw the momentum shift, didn't we, Drew?
Yeah, we did, Tyler. And momentum is a really big part of this game, as if you can see other people shoot, you can shoot too. Or if you get on a shooting spree yourself, then you can do the same.
Absolutely. Peterson will be throwing it in for the Gators as we start this second quarter. Gators going to look to get a bigger offensive effort here, as well as lock down the defensive end inside the paint. Grant drives, she shoots, she will get fouled. Foul by number 21, J.C. Harper. That's only going to be Harper's first, but that will be the team's third. Kaylee Grant's going to shoot the free throws. She has exited the court for just a moment. I believe, was that a necklace or a bracelet fell off?
Maybe.
So she had.
It's hard to tell from up here.
Either way, it has been squared away, and she will now go to the line and shoot two. She'll miss the first, and she will now shoot the second. Off the rim twice, but it goes in. Gators trail only by single digits now as London brings it down the floor. It's now quickly to Blythe. She shoots from three. It's just short.
It's important for the Gators right now to keep this single-digit deficit, as if they can get anything past a double-digit deficit, it's really hard to come back.
Trin shoots. It's off the mark. The Hornets struggle, but they do recover the ball. It's now Jolly from the corner. She passes it off to London. Outside, that's Davis. I'm sorry, that was London. Her shot just misses. It will go out of bounds, and it's Gator ball now. The duo of Peterson and Trin bring it down the floor. Looks for Grant. It's going to be picked up instead by Glass. Now quickly into the paint. Driving with Harper. She hits the floor, does not make the shot. Blythe picks it up and will get those points for the Lady Hornets. Lady Hornets now lead by 11 here at the Swamp. Peterson drives into the paint, passes out. McCorkle from three, just a little long. Grant will get the points though. Kaylee Grant now 5 in the game tonight. She's the score leader for the Gators. Tipped off by Trin. It's going to be Glass looking for an opening. McCorkle gets a hand on it, so does Peterson, but it's recovered by the Hornets. Great offensive effort there by number 21, Harper. Still fighting, now Grant in the paint. Foul on the number 3, Aubrey Glass. Her first, team's fourth. Hornets picking up a lot of fouls here in this first half as they approach that bonus.
Yeah, Tyler, as we saw last home game versus Central, fouls don't seem too big of a problem at the beginning, but towards the end, they play a crucial role.
It's now Trend to Grant. Now Lovell from 3. Lovell, good from 3. Her first points of the night. It's thrown out and around. Every Metcalfe County player on the floor has touched the ball now. It's now in the hands of London. Looking to call a play. She throws it to Glass. Glass now. All the way back to London. McCorkle gets in the middle of it. And McCorkle will pick up a foul. Number 22. McCorkle's first foul of the game. That will be the Gators' second. So the play will reset here. It's London to Jolly. Now back to London. Jolly shoots from 3. Off the rim. Elsie picks it up, gets it to Trent, and now Trent brings it down the floor for the Gators. Trent out to Lovell. Lovell drives inside. Ball's tipped away by Blythe. Lovell fights for possession. Instead, Harper will bring it down. Harper into the paint. She's now guarded by Grant. And Grant gets the rebound off the shot from Jolly. Trent now, fast break opportunity. She shoots off the mark, just off to the left of the rim. It's now Jolly trying to restart this play all the way around to Glass. She shoots from 3 and brings it down. The 8th grader for the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets. Nine-point game here at the Swamp. Kayla Grant keeps it inbounds, shoots, and will be covered by Blythe for the Hornets. It's now Glass with the pass. London top of the key, almost mid-court. Looking for options. 4 minutes remain. We're halfway through the second quarter, and the Gators only cut the deficit from the first quarter by 1. Shot misses. It's Lady Gator ball. Leah Trend into the paint, shoots, scores. Leah Trend, her first field goal of the night. Brought down quickly. Jolly throws it away, all the way off to Blythe. She shoots, misses. Trend brings it down. I'm sorry, Grant brought it down. Now Trend brings it across the floor. Trend from 3. Oh, in and out. The ball goes around the rim. London will bring it down, try and slow this game down. And timeout is called by Metcalfe County. So we will be right back. Back in action here at the Swamp. It will be Metcalfe County ball as we start, and Aubrey Jolly will throw it in. She finds Cassidy London. It's now London all the way around to Glass. Big throw all the way to Jolly. Just a lot of passing here by the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets. Shot is by Jolly, and it's picked up by Overmole. Inside to Avery Overmole.
Yeah, Tyler, the Gators just can't seem to account for that passing. They are not able to get any interceptions there.
Absolutely. Gator defense is not able to stop this Metcalfe County offense from keeping that ball moving. Lovell will now throw it in on offense. She finds Elsie. Elsie from 3. Just misses. Elsie keeps it alive for the Gators. And they're going to call it jump ball. It's Gator ball. And timeout will go to the Gators. Lovell with the big pass out to Trin. Trin now looking for the play. Overmole's on the move. Trin now out to Elsie. Elsie shoots from 3, and it's just short. It's now brought down by Metcalfe County. The Hornets shoot, and they score. Cassidy London picks up 3 for the Hornets. It's a 10-point game here, 14-24. And we have just 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Leah Trin drives inside. She will be fouled by number 25, Aubrey Jolly. That's going to be Jolly's first foul, team's 5th. And Leah Trin will go back to the line. She's already been once tonight.
With 5,002 minutes left, foul trouble is just among them.
And Trin makes both. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. It's where most of her scoring has originated. It's now back out and around. That's going to be Allen and Jolly passing it back and forth. Jolly guarded by Elsie. She drives inside. Big save by number 25, Aubrey Jolly. She will keep it inside, and there will be a foul on the play. Avery Overmole will pick up a foul there, her first of the game. Gators 3rd. The first free throw is good for number 21, JC Harper. Her first free throw of the night. Ball kept alive by Olivia Lovell. Big effort there. Trin with the big pass over to Avery Overmole. It's now back to Trin with the handoff. 1 minute, 30 seconds remain. Trin inside to Olivia Overmole. Overmole gets it to Lovell. Lovell from 3, she shoots. It's a long shot picked up by London. London finds Jolly. Jolly, no coverage. Shot will be short, picked up by Overmole. It's now Trin. Pass to Avery Overmole. And Kayla Grant will get a foul on the offensive end. So the play will stop there for the Gators. It's now Hornet ball as we have 1 minute left in the first half. Jolly with the motion, she passes it off. It's now London. Avery Overmole, great defensive effort there as she guards glass. It's now London into the paint. Right off the rim, it sat on it for about 10 seconds, it felt like. Now Leah Trin brings it down the floor. It will not be a charge. It will be a defensive foul. So foul on number 25, Aubrey Jolly, her second of the night. And Leah Trin will go back to the line as we've seen now twice before. That's Leah Trent's first miss from the foul line tonight. She's 5 for 6, keeping the Gators in this 8-point game with 20 seconds left. Jolly passes it away. Inside, Harper passes to Blythe. It's back around. London's looking. 7 seconds. Hornets looking to hold the ball but make a play here. London drives. It's not picked up. And no chance for the Gators to make a response. So that will be the end of the first half here. Your score, 17 for your Lady Gators, 25 for the visiting Hornets. We'll be right back with your halftime report. Alrighty, as we return here in just 4 short minutes, we're going to give you our halftime report as we break down this game. First off, we're going to start with the Lady Hornets scoring here. Lady Hornets had 25 points in total. They were led by number 2, Anna Blythe, here in the first half. She had 6 points. Coming in next with 5 points apiece, we had Cassidy London and Braylon Davis. And then picking up 3, we had Aubrey Glass, the 8th grader for the Lady Hornets, J.C. Harper, and Aubrey Jolly, bringing the Hornets to a total of 25 points. Now, for your Lady Gators, leading the way was Leah Trin with 7 points in the first half. 5 of those coming from the free throw line. Kayla Grant had 5. Olivia Lovell picking up 3, and Olivia Overmole rounding out the Gators with 2 of her own, giving the Gators 17 in the first half. So, Drew, as we move in from the first half to the second half, what are our keys to the game?
Well, Tyler, to keep it short and simple, there are 3 keys to the game. They need to play some strongman defense. They have struggled on the defensive side. Lots of passes from Metcalfe County. They need to get in there and infiltrate the passes. Second,
absolutely. The Metcalfe County Hornets have been very effective on the offensive end, being able to move that ball. And in order for the Gators to stop that, they're going to have to try a new defensive scheme to cut the Metcalfe County off from being able to move that ball around and find open shots.
Yeah, and speaking of offensive schemes, the Lady Gators need to get some offensive momentum. They haven't been able to catch up some momentum. They need to get that going in the second half.
Absolutely. The Gators, as we saw in the first quarter, it was a very even game until the Lady Hornets picked up their momentum there and were able to shoot themselves ahead by 10 points. So the Gators are going to look to have some sort of momentum as their own as we enter this second half. What's our last key to the game, Drew?
Our last key to the game is don't fear the fouls. They have been shooting 75% from the foul line, so they need to get in there and get some more fouls.
Absolutely. Get aggressive. And we see that Leah Trin and Kayla Grant have led the way there, both making shots from the foul line. Kayla Grant shooting 50% from the line, and Leah Trin shooting 86% from the free throw line. So the Gators are going to have a lot to look forward to as we move into this second half. As you continue to look through our sponsors, we will be back in action here in just a minute and 30 seconds. We thank you for joining us at the Greenwood High School broadcast here, and we will be back momentarily. Coming up for the Lady Gators, they've got a couple more home games in the coming days. On Monday, February 7th, they take on Apollo here at home. And on the 8th, against Ohio County, which is next Tuesday, the Gators will be back here in action. The Gators then travel for the next 2 weeks after that. A couple local games, including district game, a matchup on Valentine's Day, February 14th, and they will travel just south of the county to Allen County on the 15th until their final game of the season, where they return home on February 17th, where the Lady Gators will take on E-Town in a boy-girl doubleheader. So a lot of action left for the Lady Gators, especially going to have to watch out for that Warren Central game, that big district matchup, as we go through the coming weeks and wrap up the regular season. Back in action, it is Metcalfe County now. Driving Jolly into the paint. She shoots. It's off the mark. Picked up by Grant, and Trin bring it down very quickly. Trin straight into the paint, shoots. And just misses.
So it seems that's something that they've changed in the locker room. They worked on getting those quicker shots off.
Absolutely. Lady Gators pushing the offensive momentum. It's now brought down by Grant, and Trin across the floor she goes. Quick to Lovell. Lovell now into the paint. She will get a travel there, so those points will not count. But a big change in offensive effort there by the Gators. Jolly with the pig pass. It's now London all the way over to Blythe. Blythe shoots from 3, just short. McCorkle will pick it up. Big throw to Grant. She'll get it, and she'll pick up the first points of the half and the first points for the Gators. Blythe into the paint. She misses. Glass misses. And it's Gator ball. Trying to pick up a traveling. Brought down to the floor. McCorkle shoots in and out. And there's going to be a shoe tying timeout for Aubrey Glass. She's not in trouble. And the ball will be thrown in by Cassidy London for Metcalfe. They're actually going to do a substitution in for the Hornets will be Josie Allen. It's now Jolly down the floor. She throws it to Allen. It's now Harper in coverage. There's going to be a foul on number 22, Jojo McCorkle for the Gators. That's going to be her second and will be the first foul of the half. Gators now lead on the foul curve. Here comes Cassidy London throwing it in. The Hornets still scoreless in the first half. In the second half as we approach 2 minutes in. Gators only have 2, but have cut the lead down to 6. And a quick shot by J.C. Harper will pick up the Hornets' first points of the half. Gators trail by 8 as Trin gets it to Grant. Grant into the paint. And another travel, which is quite a big issue here for the Gators in this quarter. That's the third travel now. It's now going to be Jolly bringing it down the court. Looking, Harper finds Jolly. Jolly goes to step inside, throws it away instead to Allen. Allen covered. Gators get a hand on it. That's Avery Overmole. Throws it to Trin. And it's going to be Gator ball. Lady Hornets a little upset by that one.
It seems the game plan has changed here for the Lady Gators as they're shooting a lot more quick shots.
Absolutely. Here comes Leia Trin. Looking, passes to Avery Overmole. Now, pass to Lovell on the inside is going to be caught by the Hornets. There goes Jolly inside, throws it away to Harper. Harper's going to get fouled by Kayla Grant, number 32 for the Gators. That's going to be Grant's second and the team's second. And that's going to send J.C. Harper to the line. She will miss the first. But the good news for her about a shooting foul is you get that second shot. So she will now shoot again. Just misses the second. Kayla Grant picks it up, gets it to Trin. Trin down the floor very quickly. Trin pulls up, and it's just short. It's now London Down the floor, London into the paint, and London scores as she brings it all the way across. Now Trin out on the right side, passes to Lovell. Lovell looks to step inside, then throws it to Trin. Trin now in the paint. Just misses. Trin unable to bring down the rebound. It's picked up by number 21, J.C. Harper. It's now Harper back on the other end, and she picks up 2 points now. Harper leads in scoring with 4 this quarter. And that's going to be a timeout called on the floor.
30-second timeout charged to the Lady Gators.
Lady Gators just now trail by 11. And we're almost halfway through the third quarter. Your score, 19-31.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Throwing it back in for the Gators will be Olivia Lovell. It's now Kayla Grant in the paint. She scores. Kayla Grant now 4 in the quarter as Jolly brings it down the floor for the Lady Hornets. Lady Hornets looking. It's London. She's out on the rim. London inside, throws it away to Harper. Harper stays alive. Ball bounces off of Grant's hands into London's. It's now Jolly into the paint. She's got the open look, but it's just off the mark. Picked up by Olivia Lovell. And Olivia Lovell will bring it down for the Gators. She throws it to Trin. Into the paint, Trin goes. And another missed layup there by Leah Trin.
Yeah, and this game has slowly started to get more physical, and it is really physical now.
Absolutely. Here comes Jolly. Passes it away to Harper. London brings it to the key. It's going around. It's brought in by Glass. She shoots. It's picked up by Lovell. And the Gators really utilized her as she has returned from that injury. And Kayla Grant will score, picking up 2 more. She now has 6 in the quarter on top of the 5 she collected in the first half. She'll have 11 in the game. So now the Gators trail by 8. Drew, what do you think are their steps? They seem to have been stuck at this point right here between 8 to 10 points for most of the game since the first quarter. How can the Gators get out of this rut and get some offensive momentum going? I know we talked about that they needed to do it, so how can they do it?
Well, I think one important key is to get out quicker shots. They have been taking a little bit to develop plays, but they just need to get in there and get as many shots as possible in the rest of this third quarter.
Yep, getting those quick shots and also getting those open shots, finding the open player to be able to make the play happen and not just make the shot, but make the points. We return to the floor with Overmole, Elsie, Trin, Lovell, and Grant for the Gators. As it will be Metcalfe County, Cassidy London, number 34, throwing it in. All the way around it goes, ends in the hands of Harper, but she throws it away to Blythe. It's now back to London. She's guarded by Grant. Grant trying to lock it down. It's now Glass. Goes to step inside. Avery Overmole gets a hand on it. She will bring that down for the Gators. It's now out to Elsie. Elsie shoots from 3. Picked up by Avery Overmole underneath the net. gets the quick rebound, unable to get the shot off. It's now Blythe. Passes instead to Harper, and Harper brings it down. 2 more for her. She has 6 in the quarter. Trin, big throw to Lovell. As Lovell is looking and finds Avery Overmole. Now back out to Trin. Elsie inside to Grant. Grant, double coverage. She shoots, doesn't make it. Instead, that ball ends in the hands of Olivia Lovell, and it gets through the net. Lovell picks up 2.
And the close shot seems to be working for the Lady Gators. If they've gotten a few points here recently with the close shot.
It's passed around. London now just holding the ball as the Hornets are on the move. Blythe to glass. And there's a travel called, so it will be Gator ball. Chance for the Gators to gain the momentum here and get themselves back in it. Gators only trail by 8. This game not lost at all. They're going to look to close the gap here on this single-digit game. Trin inside to Lovell. Lovell shoots, scores. Olivia Lovell now 4 in the quarter.
She's really caught fire in this quarter after having a slow half.
Absolutely, and we have 1 minute remaining in the quarter. Quick shot off the mark. It'll be tipped out of bounds by Olivia Overmole, but Gators stopped an offensive rebound from the Lady Hornets, and we're able to make them have to reset this play. It's going to be thrown in by Cassidy London. She connects with Harper. And 40 seconds remain. Inside, shot by London, no good. Will be out on the Gators, so the Hornets will have to throw it in again. All the way around. Foul on number 11, Aubrey Compton. Picks up her first foul of the game. So it's going to be the Gators bringing it down. Right under 30 seconds remain. They're going to look to close this gap from 6. Throw to McCorkle, almost off the mark. Instead, it's picked up. Shot by Elsie will be off the mark. It's now Lady Hornet ball as they bring it down the floor. London into the paint. She'll get a travel. 6.1 seconds remain. So the Lady Gators will have 6 seconds here at the end of the third quarter to close the 6-point lead. McCorkle comes up. Elsie comes up. Trin's down the floor. Trin brings it half court with 3 seconds. Trin shoots deep 3 off the front of the rim. And no good. So the Gators will end much closer than the last time a quarter ended. Now only trail by 6 with your Gators 27, the Hornets 33. Back in action. Gators start off with the ball. McCorkle now to Elsie. Lovell from 3. Off the side of the rim. Brought down to the floor by London. She's guarded by Grant. Grant keeps her out of the paint. London passes it away. Now in the hands of Glass. Blythe Harper. Now London shoots from 3. That shot will be short. Fighting for the ball. It will be a jump ball, and that will go to the Lady Hornets. They'll throw it in from the back of the court. London in the paint. She's guarded by Grant. She's good. It's now Trent to Lovell. Lovell throw inside to Grant. It's good. Grant will shoot, score. 2 more points for Kayla Grant off of an astounding pass by Olivia Lovell. Did not think that was going to go through. London will be just short. Oh, but it's picked up by Harper. She'll score and get the foul. J.C. Harper, 6 in the 3rd quarter, now has the potential to make it 3 for the 4th. Harper shoots, misses. Now Trent brings it down the floor. Lovell cuts inside. Now McCorkle out back to Trin. Ball tipped off the pass from Trin. It's lost, and Hornets now bring it down the floor. Recovered by Avery Overmole. She stops the pass. Now Lovell and Trin bring it across the floor. Gators trail just by 6 with 6 minutes remaining. Avery Overmole with the shot from 3. Just short. Picked up by Olivia Overmole. And she'll be fouled. She'll be shooting 2 from the line.
Yes, that was one of our keys of the half. Don't be afraid to get this fouls.
Absolutely. And something else I kind of noticed, Gators have struggled with the passes. The passes just not being able to be complete. And that is having a side effect of the Gators not having a strong offensive effort. Lovell makes the first. And the foul was on number 22, Josie Allen, her first. She will not make the second, but it's picked up by the Gators. Trin shoots from 3. It's good. Leah Trin.
And that 8-point deficit, now a race to 4.
Yep, Leah Trin, her first 3 of the night, which is sort of irregular. She's usually a consistent 3-point shooter for the Gators. Aggressive game here as it's thrown to Jolly. Jolly drives inside, passes it away. Picked up by JoJo McCorkle. And it's 4 points here. Gators trying to stay in this. JoJo McCorkle shoots from 3. She's good.
And now it's like a 1-point game.
1-point game here at the Swamp. The Gator fans here at the Swamp very excited for what has just transpired. Gators getting that fast break points, getting that momentum that we talked about that they needed to find, and just like that they have. In what was 10-point deficit at one point is now just cut to 1. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That's still a lot of game time left here at the Swamp. But the Gators want to make sure they maintain this momentum and now use it to push ahead and get a lead. So big plays there by both teams. It's now tied ball game here at the Swamp. Gators able to get the lead. Quick response there by Aubrey Jolly with a 3. And then the Gators bring it back down the floor. Quite the feed from JoJo McCorkle as Kayla Grant gets it inside and is successful in the paint. Kayla Grant getting 4 points right there in quick succession. She's got 17 on the night. She's the score leader for the Gators. As we return to the floor, it's going to be Metcalfe County ball as we return, but it's tied ball game. Under 4 minutes remain in this fourth quarter. And here we go. Cassidy London's going to start off. It's now around. Ends in the hand of Blythe. She's guarded by Lovell. London looks inside. She shoots. She's good for 2. She was looking for the 3, just a foot inside. It's going to be Leah Trent now bringing it down the floor. Trent on the route, moves, shoots from the free throw line, and she's good. Leah Trent picks up the momentum.
Yeah, the Gators are really looking for those open shots now. Not really passing it around, trying to get as many shots to keep up with the Hornets.
It's a shoot and respond game here. Cassidy London, big 3. The Gators now going to try bring it down the floor. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remain. Leah Trend looking out to Avery Overmalt. That's picked up by Blythe. So it's Hornet ball. Gators looking for a big defensive stop here. Jolly's on the move. She gets the ball. Now Blythe. London holds. Instead passes to Glass. Glass inside. She's good. It's a 2-possession game here. Gators trail by 5. Glass picks up her first points of the half. Lovell gets it, throws it quick inside to Grant. Grant will get fouled, and she'll be good.
So foul's not really a big problem here, as the Lady Gators have 3 fouls and the Lady Hornets have 2 fouls.
Kaylee Grant now going to shoot from the free throw line. She's 50% on the night. Make it 66. She's good, and the Gators trail only by 2 now as the Lady Hornets bring it down the floor. That's going to be Cassidy London. Passes it away to Glass. Glass is looking, finds no one. She's guarded by JoJo McCorkle. Around it goes. Now in the hands of Harper, into the paint. Great defensive effort there by the Gators. McCorkle gets the stop. Now Trent brings it across the floor. Trent finds Overmole, throws it inside. It's not picked up by the Hornets. Overmole gets it, scores again, and it's tied ball game. Avery Overmole, quick response. Here comes Jolly. Now Blythe into the paint. She will get fouled. So she will have 2 shots at the line. Foul is going to be on number 21, Avery Overmole. Her second of the night. Blythe now shooting 2 from the free throw line. Crucial free throws as we approach 1 minute remaining in the quarter. She'll miss the first as she will now shoot the second. At the moment, no foul trouble for either team, but that could become a problem depending on how long this minute lasts. Second free throw is no good. Kayla Grant gets it. So the Gators are on the move as we cross 1 minute remaining in the game. Tied ball game, 47 all here. It's now Lovell. Lovell double coverage, instead finds Trin. Trin from 3. Just misses, picked up by Kayla Grant, and she's good. Kayla Grant. 2-point lead for the Gators, brought quickly down the floor by London. She's searching, and Overmole will get the foul. It'll be thrown in by Jolly.
Yeah, and I believe the game plan here for the Gators is to take as much time as they have on each possession.
And quick timeout called. As this game ramps up, Gators lead by 2, just over 30 seconds remain. Star of the night for the Gators has to go to Kayla Grant. She's got 22 in the game so far, and with 30 seconds, who knows how many more she could get. But 22 points leading the Gators in scoring here tonight. She's been great on receiving passes that many other people wouldn't be able to catch inside the paint, and following through by getting those points, locking it down for the Gators.
Yeah, and she's also been really good at getting the putbacks as she's able to grab those rebounds and then put those shots back up.
Absolutely. So star of the game goes to Kayla Grant here tonight, number 32 for the Gators. It's 49-47 here at the Swamp. 30 seconds remain as London brings it down the floor. Passes it out. It's Glass. London now holds it. She passes it through the legs of Overmole, picked up by Lovell. Gators holding. It's now Trin, and there will be an intentional foul. Gators lead by 2.
And the tight defense will work for the Gators.
14 seconds remain as the Gators cheer. It's going to be thrown in by Olivia Lovell.
I can't help it.
Lovell, it's picked up instead by Jolly. Now shot by Blythe. She scores.
Tied ball game with 9 seconds left.
And it is tied here at the Swamp as we go to timeout. We return to the floor. Olivia Lovell will throw it in for the Gators. 10 seconds remain. It's now Trin, 49 all. Trin brings it down the floor. Quick throw. Avery Overmole now. It's Olivia Lovell inside the paint. She shoots. Just misses. And it'll be 49 all as time is out. So we will be going to overtime here tonight.
Yeah, and what a comeback by the Gators. They have been down by multiple digits throughout the whole game, and they've been able to come back and tie it.
Absolutely. So as we go into overtime, we'd like to remind you after overtime, whether it's 1, 2, or however long this game may go, we will be doing our senior night festivities here at the Swamp. So stick around through this live stream before we switch over to the boys live stream to celebrate all of your Gator seniors between the boys, girls, and cheerleaders here tonight. And big points there for number 25, Aubrey Jolly, as the Lady Hornets look to make this a 2-possession game. Hornets lead by 3 as Jolly shoots, and she's good. So Gators trail by 4 here at the Swamp as we are halfway through overtime. Leah Trend now passes it around. Avery Overmole inside to Olivia Lovell. Now Overmole to McCorkle. McCorkle just misses the 3. Brought down by London. Hornets on the move. Jolly and London deep on the Hornets side. London covered by Overmole. Continues on the move. Trying to kill some clock.
Yeah, the Hornets seem to be killing a lot of clock here.
Gators going to have to find a solution to this. Now, intentional foul by Avery Overmole, number 21. That'll be her 5th of the night. I don't think she was fully aware of that, but that will send her out, and coming in will be Kylie Elsie.
She didn't really have a choice either, as the Hornets just kept passing the ball around and chewing off a lot of clock.
Absolutely, she made the necessary play. And that will be good for Cassidy London, as she will now get to shoot her 2nd shot. Gators trail by 5 with just over a minute left in play. Shots missed, and it will go out on the Gators, so Metcalfe County will have the ball. It's going to be thrown in by London. Another foul going to Kayla Grant. That's going to be Kayla Grant's 3rd foul, team's 10th. So from now on, it'll be double bonus here at the Swamp. At the line is JC Harper, shooting 2. She'll miss the 1st. Will now shoot the 2nd. And she'll miss the 2nd. And looks like they're going to redo that free throw.
Is that a lane violation?
I believe it is. Looked like the ref was calling that on Grant. So they're going to redo that shot. And she will make the free throw this time. Redemption points. So now Trin will bring it across the floor. 1 minute remains in overtime. Gators trail by 6. Lovell inside. Looks to shoot. Not going to get a foul. And it's picked up by the Hornets. They bring it across the floor. There's going to be a foul on number 32, Kayla Grant. Her 4th foul. Six points difference here as Cassidy London goes to the line. She'll make the 1st. So it's a 3-possession game here at the Swamp. She'll miss the 2nd. It's now brought down by Trin. Trin finds McCorkle inside to Grant. Grant, big points here. And Grant will pick up a foul instead. That'll foul her out of the game. And in comes senior Olivia Overmole. All seniors on the floor as this game comes to an end with 33 seconds left. Looking for the foul. Trent didn't get it, but Elsie will. Sending Harper to the line. Harper's going to get 2 shots. And the second shot will be good for Harper. So it's an 8-point game. Big 3 will be off the mark. 20 seconds remain. Gators still fighting in this. Thrown inside. Lovell gets a hand on it. McCorkle gets a hand on it. But it will be Gator ball. Last out on glass. Now Elsie and Trin bring it down the floor. Trin into the paint, shoots, and she's good. Leah Trin picks up 2 with 3.3 seconds remaining. There's going to be a timeout called on the floor. Hard-fought game here at the Swamp as the Gators will come up 6 short. The Hornets throwing it in. Big throw down the floor to Harper, and she's going to hold this ball as time expires. Your final score, 57 for your Lady Gators, 63 for the Lady Hornets of Metcalfe County. Thank you for tuning in. If you'll stay with us here for just a moment, we will be doing our senior night festivities here and recognize all of the outstanding seniors that play for the boys basketball, the girls basketball, and the cheerleaders. So stick with us here. We will be back with your senior night celebrations.
high school, Mason plans to pursue a degree in sports medicine. Number 1, Mr. Mason Thornhill. Our next Gator is number 2, Mr. Aaron Brown. Aaron is being escorted by his mom, Aaron Brown, and her partner, John Hutton. Aaron has played basketball at Greenwood for 2 years. His most memorable moment in basketball was celebrating in the locker room after beating Warren Central to go to the region tournament last year. After high school, Aaron plans to play basketball in college. Number 2, Mr. Aaron Brown. Our next Gator is number 10, Mr. Ira Mathias. Ira is the son of Matthew and Toronto Mathias. Harris has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. He is also on the football team, track team, and a member of the Oar Club. His most memorable moment in basketball was beating Bowling Green at home this season. After high school, Ira plans to play football in college and become an engineer. Number 10, Mr. Ira Mathias. Our next Gator is number 11, Mr. Dalton Wagner. Dalton is the son of Guy and Susan Wagner. Dalton has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Oar Club, and FBLA. His most memorable moment in basketball was making it to the region and playing in Dick Arena at Western Kentucky University. After high school, Dalton plans to attend the University of Tennessee to pursue a degree in supply chain management. Number 11, Mr. Dalton Wagner. Our next Gator is number 12, Mr. Brockton Stennett. Brockton is the son of Mike and Michelle Stennett. Brockton has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. His most memorable moment in basketball was in the locker room after beating Warren Central in the district tournament last year. After high school, Brockton plans to pursue a degree in business. Number 12, Mr. Brockton Stennett. Our next Gator is number 21, Mr. Cade Stennett. Cade is the son of Brad and Denise Stennett. Cade has played basketball at Greenwood High School for 4 years. He is a member of the 1,000-point club for the Greenwood Gators, and he holds the school record for the most points in a game at 41. He is a member of the National Honor Society, the Oar Club, and an Oar Club officer. His most memorable moment in basketball was playing at Dick Arena last year. After high school, Cade plans to play basketball at an undecided college at this time. Number 21, Mr. Cade Stennett. Our next Gator is number 22, Mr. Hunter Reimer. Hunter is the son of Chad and Jennifer Reimer. Hunter has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. He is a member of the National Honor Society, FCA, and Oar Club. His most memorable moment in basketball was having 6 threes in the team's win over North Laurel this season. After high school, Hunter plans to pursue a degree in physical therapy. Number 22, Mr. Hunter Reimer. Next Gator is number 24, Mr. Jax Buchanan. Jax is the son of Brian and Karen Buchanan. Jax has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. He is also a member of the Gator soccer team, and his most memorable moment in basketball was when the team made it to the region championship last year after high school. After high school, Jax plans to attend Western Kentucky University. Number 24, Mr. Jax Buchanan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to all of our senior Gator basketball players, their parents, and families.
Touch of defense was a big reason for that. Frustrating.
At this time, we will recognize our senior Greenwood cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Miss Madison Ainsley. Madison is the daughter of Carol Ainsley. She has been a back spot for 5 years and a side base for 1 year for Gator cheerleaders. Madison is a member of the Orr Club, FCCLA, and Dance Little Red. Her most memorable moment in cheerleading was as a junior, placing 3rd in state. After high school, Madison plans to attend the University of Kentucky and pursue a degree in nursing. Miss Madison Ainsley. Our next cheerleader is Miss Rachel Clark. Rachel is the daughter of Rick and Emily Wilbur and Chris and Ken Clark. She has been a side base for 6 years for the Gator cheerleaders. She is a member of the Orr Club and FCCLA. Her most memorable moment in cheerleading was going to the UCA Nationals at Walt Disney World her sophomore year and making the best memories with her teammates and placing 10th in the nation. After high school, Rachel plans to attend the University of Kentucky to study physical therapy. Miss Rachel Clark. Our next Gator cheerleader is Miss Rachel Palmer. Rachel is the daughter of Andy and Jennifer Palmer. She has been cheering for 7 years and is a flyer for the Gators. Rachel is a member of the Orr Club, NHS, and FCCLA. Her most memorable moment in cheerleading was her junior year when we placed 3rd in the state and the lifelong friendships she has made over the years. After high school, Rachel plans to attend college and pursue a degree in medicine. Miss Rachel Palmer. Our next Gator cheerleader is Miss Sheila Bowe. Sheila is the daughter of Naga and Han Bowe. She has been a back spot for 4 years. Sheila is a member of the Orr Club, coach for G-League cheerleading, and membership chair for FBLA, National Honor Society, and Beta Club. Her most memorable moment in cheerleading was when the team placed 3rd at state with an amazing hit. Miss Sheila Bowe. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for our senior Greenwood cheerleaders, their parents and families. We will now recognize our senior Lady Gator basketball players. Our first Lady Gator is number 20, Miss Olivia Lovell. Olivia is the daughter of Mark and Kelly Lovell. Olivia has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. She is also on the track and field team and volleyball team. Olivia is the student council vice president, an Orr Club officer, and a member of the Orr Club, FCA, and National Honor Society. Her most memorable moment in basketball was playing in the region tournament last year at Denver Arena and the team trip to Gatlinburg this season. After high school, Olivia plans to attend the University of Kentucky. Number 20, Miss Olivia Lovell. Our next Lady Gator is number 15, Miss Olivia Overmore. Olivia is the daughter of Sue and Peter Overmore. Olivia has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. She is also on the tennis team, a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, Orr Club, and Student Council. Her most memorable moment in basketball was the team trip to Gatlinburg this season. And after high school, Olivia plans to enter Center College's pre-med program and play volleyball for Center College. Number 15, Miss Olivia Overmore. Our next Lady Gator is number 11, Kylie Elsie. Kylie is being escorted by her parents, Eric and Samantha Elsie, and Kelly Elsie and Kevin Siri. Kylie has played basketball at Greenwood for 4 years. She is a member of the Orr Club and peer tutoring. Her most memorable moment in basketball was when the team went to Gatlinburg this season. She says the team chemistry became stronger and they have had an unbreakable bond ever since. After high school, Kylie plans to go to law school at the University of Louisville. Also escorting Kylie tonight will be United States Marine Corps Lance Corporal Peyton Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, number 11 is Kylie Nelson. Let's give a big round of applause for all of our senior Lady Gators basketball players, their parents, and families. The Greenwood High School administration, coaching staff, and the entire Gator Nation would like to again thank our senior student athletes and their families. We wish you continued success wherever life's journeys take you.